1 year of Final Louisville's is well, as of recording this, it's not, but it's gonna be. I love Final Louisville's, and I'm gonna tell you about it. That's what this video is about, and you should go play it right now as in now, because there's link in description. You know how this works. I'm not doing more takes of this. Yeah, there are three parts to the video. There's part one, which is just my review of Final Louisville's and why I think you should play it right now. Two is just a guide for anyone who needs a guide of Final Louisville's because my original guide sucks. And the third one is the interview with the admin guy, man. Can you believe it? I can pretty easily. So let's begin. Final Louisville's isn't my favorite FNAF fan game. It's not even in my top 5. But it is my favorite Roblox FNAF fan game. Crazy. Could you believe it? But why do I like this game so much? Gameplay. Yeah, that's the end of the segment. Glad you guys joined. Anyway, yeah. So there's custom night, main 5 nights, and then night 6, which is it's not very subversive when it comes to the base FNAF 4. Shut the fuck up. So it's not very subversive, but hey, when it comes to other FNAF fan games, there's like 2 FNAF fan games that do this formula well, and it's not. I mean, it does it well, pretty well, just because the first night only has like 2 invoices, and because the main oh my god. Alright, so main problem with most FNAF fan games is that the first night is usually not that bad, but it is quite long, and the first few nights when nothing happens, it's long and it's annoying. But Final Louisville's the first few nights are short as hell because there's very few invoices you have to do, and then when the game actually gets hard, there's more invoices. So then it becomes like, FNAF Freddy's game. It's crazy. I like that. I like the invoices. It's just fun. I have fun playing it other than night 6. So the custom night, it's not. It's like an average custom night. Who cares? You're playing it for 1020, and 1020 is the best part of the game. But that's the entire reason that the custom night exists. Woohoo! Night 6 sucks. I don't like night 6. The first 5 nights are pretty good. I like them. Especially night 4 and 5. They're actually good because that's when the game gets hard. That's it for this section. Goodbye. Now it's time for the guide. This isn't going to be super ultra specific for all their timers and shit, because I don't know that. This is not going to be a Bones 5 video. And I also won't give specific strats for the first 4 nights because they are free and you should know how they work you should just know how the animatronics work. And then you can beat the first 4 nights. They're not that hard. So here are all of them. Yeah, it's editing me here. Yeah, I just realized that re-listening to my explanation of the characters, yeah, I couldn't even understand it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly go over all the characters very simply, and hopefully you'll understand. If you don't, watch the rest of this section, and hopefully you'll get how the characters work. Skip to enter timestamp here. That's where you skip for the guides for night 5, 6, and 1020. So yeah, let's begin. King Pig and EBF5. King Pig's on the left, EBF5's on the right. They'll either go behind you or they'll go to the vent. It's crazy, you'll never believe it. Humphrey and Lobster, how Humphrey works is that he'll get fatter and fatter until he becomes so fat that he just kills you. You EMP him when he moves. It's the same thing with Lobster when he moves EMP him, but instead he'll get to an AK-47, he'll take it, then he'll start shooting down your cameras until you have no cameras left, and then you can't open the cameras. Then you lose.
Please procure me some lubricant. Cure me some. Let's see.
Hello. I put a free sample of my product on your desk. Please use it. Last chance, use it, or I'm giving it to the others. Come on now, use the product.
Please procure me some lubricant. Thanks.
There's King Pig and EBF5. They move across the cams. It's crazy. You can't believe it. King Pig's on the left. EBF5's on the right. They can go behind you, or they can go inside the vent. It's crazy, and they make a sound when they go inside the vent. When they're behind you, you have to put your cursor over them. You cannot put Just the flashlight. It would be the cursor. Also, I don't know why Avon said this, but they said that King Pig can't leave the vent when on a cam 1 or whatever. He can't leave the vent. He can. When it looks like he's in the vent, he can still leave it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll just put it on screen. You can see how it works. They both work the same. EBF5 and King Pig work the same. Just know that EBF5 in the middle cam is really hard to see, and I hate him for that. Then there's Lobster and Humphrey. You EMP them when they move. EMP is E. It's crazy. Just don't miss. Just make sure you don't miss. You don't mistime the EMP. That's about it. Lobster, when he gets all the way to how many phases? Phase 1 is when Lobster is not doing anything. It's as far away from the AK-47 as possible. Phase 2 is when he's closest to the camera. Phase 3 is when he's on one of the boxes, like really far away. And then Phase 4 is when he's right up to the AK-47. You do not want him to be in Phase 4. Once he gets the AK, he'll start shooting down your cams. And eventually, when all your cams are shot down, you can't open the cams anymore, which means you lose unless you already are doing the 6th invoice. Or the final invoice, since it's technically only, you know what I'm talking about. Who else? Yeah, Humphrey. Yeah, he just gets fatter and fatter and fatter. He also has like the same amount of phases. It's good to know them. I used to know them. I don't know them now. I just don't miss. That's it for the EMPs. Just don't miss them. They're two very important cams though. You should be checking them at all times. Then let's talk about PETA. Put the things that Avon got wrong. There's two things. How PETA works is that he'll start sleeping and he'll make a really loud sound. There's a loud snoring sound. Then just go there and change the channel. It's simple. Humphrey also makes a loud banging sound when he is moving, so that could also help you. But when you change the channel, when PETA is not snoring, he gets more aggressive. This does not matter at all. I don't know why Avon even mentioned these two things, since even if they were true, they wouldn't like affect the gameplay much at all. It only affects the gameplay in one minor instance that should not even happen. But we're not talking about that. I'm too lazy. Then there's the guy with a bunch of random numbers. He'll just appear and he'll ask you to find his lubricant in the cameras, and you just have to find it. For some reason, in my original video where I put very little effort into, I put effort into showing all of the lube locations, so I'll just reuse footage for that. So yeah, look at that. He's not that bad at all. You just gotta know where the lubricant location is, and then you can pretty easily take care of him. If it is in one of the middle two cams, you're not gonna have a fun time. The kill timers for most of them, even on 1020, are not that strict, other than like PETA's is actually kind of strict, but you're probably never gonna die to him unless you just don't pay attention to him. But the funny number guy, his kill timer's like ages. You're fine. You're gonna be good. Don't worry about it. And let's talk about DJ Khaled, because he sucks. He sucks. There's nothing you can do about him. He will ruin your life. You cannot see anything. You're not gonna be able to see shit. Okay. You're also not going to be able to hear shit. The best thing that you can do is it's like nothing. There's nothing. You're just fucked. Maybe if you're lucky, you can hear PETA snoring, or you can see Humphrey slam the fucking desk. At best. Maybe you could even see Lobster moving. But it's not. It ain't happening. Just do nothing. Just don't move. There's Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro's pretty easy. He's just annoying. But how he works is this. Eventually, after some random amount of time, I don't know what it is, he will spawn on a cam. Let's say he spawns on cam 1, but you're not on cam 1. You're on cam 2. Until you click on cam 1, Ben Shapiro doesn't exist, okay? He's not there. But you have to click on cam 1. So, when you do click on cam 1, Ben Shapiro will be there, and he'll do his Ben Shapiro thing, the funny Oding Liberals bar, whatever the hell it's called, will go up. When it reaches 100, you lose. How do you counter him? Click on another camera. My strategy is usually after a while, I haven't seen Ben Shapiro, I'll just slam the numbers on my keyboard, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all keybinds for the cameras in Weevilles. Can you believe it? It's pretty easy to believe. Let's see. Walter and Joe Biden, I believe, are the last ones left. Yeah, so Joe Biden's easy. I can explain him in 2 seconds. He's on cam one, the bottom left cam. Okay. If you really are having trouble with him, you can check that cam, and you could see him like progressing. Eventually, he'll leave that room, and that's when you know that you have to turn around and put your pointer in the middle because he'll be there, and it's crazy. You can't believe it. It's the same as the other ones. It's just that if he Biden blasts you, you can't use your cameras for a while. That happened to me in 1020 at the end of the run. Luckily, I lived, but usually it's a death sentence. So yeah, don't get hit by it. My strategy is literally not to pay attention to him at all, but then when he does his incredibly long sound effect, which we'll be playing right now,
Come on now, use the product.
that should be enough time for you to turn around and get him. That's enough time for me. I don't know if it'll be enough time for you, but it should be, because it's a pretty decent amount of time. Then Walter White. Now, Walter White, he's not that bad unless you're on 1020, because what he does is simple. When you turn around, he'll ask you. He'll put some meth on your office. It's a block. Don't worry about it. And I'll ask you to like take it. Okay. If you take it, you will be. I recommend you deafen. Okay. Do not either take off your headphones or lower the volume. I usually just lower the volume, and then just like it's so loud, but it's very necessary to take the meth. Eventually, I forgot. There's a few times when he says last chance. I believe it's 1, 2. So you'll turn around once, and he's going to be there. He's going to say to take the meth. Turn around again. He's going to tell you really need to take it. By the third time, I believe that you turn around and he's there. He should say last chance to take it. This is your last chance to take it. Okay. You should only take the meth when you're 100% like. There's nothing like. Lobster and Humphrey are like not at their final stages. Not even close to their final stages. Peter's sleeping. You know that King Pig and eBay 5 are not very close to attacking at all. When you are ready. When you take it, okay? And also especially when Joe Biden isn't there. Joe Biden mixed with DJ Khaled and Walter is the worst. Since he will just... I've had times where I've taken the meth, and then... Because when you take the meth, you can't move at all. And I've gotten Joe Biden. Also times where DJ Khaled happened, and then I got Joe Biden. It's very annoying. But it is very necessary to take the meth, because if you don't, he will double the AI of all the animatronics. So normally, on like night 5, you're probably not good enough to deal with it, but you can. It's possible, even at night 6. But on 1020, it is no longer 1020, it's now 1040. For like, I believe 30 seconds it lasts. I have tried doing it without meth. It is quite insanely annoying. You usually die in like the first 5 seconds. Because of how like stupidly fast their kill timers are. And also Ben Shapiro and DJ Khaled will also again ruin your life, because now they appear twice as often. The Humphrey and Lobster is somehow not that bad, and PETA is also not that bad in 1040. It's just so annoying. That's not a guide for 1040. What am I talking about? That's how all the animatronics work. You should be able to beat the first 4 nights, maybe even the 5th night, without the strategy. But for just in case, for the 5th night, I brought in a special guest that I don't have yet, but it's gonna be here and everything. Please introduce PETA.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not even sure I was the first victor of Night 5. I'm like 85% sure I was, but that might have just been like a really vivid hallucination I had. But anyway, my strat was start the night, print the first invoice, obviously, then go into the cameras, go from cam 1, cam 2, cam 5, and cam 6. So do what you need to do there. Cam 1, you have Humphrey, the Gamer Rager, shock him if he's raging. Cam 2, Lobster. Cam 6, Peter, switch the music. You want to go into Cam 5 to check for Biden. He's kind of like Foxy. So, you can see his stage, and if he's gone, you have more time to look behind you and, click him. Then when you're done with the cameras, get out of them, obviously. Turn around to check for King Pig or EBF5. That's the reason the strat isn't actually the best, because that makes Walter spawn more. So only use this strat for Night 5 and earlier nights. Night 6 and 1020, it does not work for, because that's just going to make Walter spawn more. There's better strats for that out there. Honestly, this isn't even the best strat for Night 5, but it worked for me, and it was pretty consistent. Yeah, so basically, go into the cameras, go from cam 1, cam 2, cam 5, and cam 6. Then turn around, check for who's behind you, then sprint to repeat that. You shouldn't be going into cam 3 or cam 4 only go in there if you need the lubricant and you can't find it in any of the main cams you're checking. Then go there, but avoid that if you can because it's just going to make Ben Shapiro spawn more. So yeah, that's the strat. I suck at making like guides and talking into a microphone. Honestly, like I don't know if this audio quality sucks, but yeah. So yeah, that's the strat. Hopefully it works.
Oh yeah, night 6. Here's the night 6 strat. So I'm just gonna tell you how night 6 works since sucks. Don't worry about it. It's not that hard even. So night 6 after it's just normal. Okay, it's like night 5 basically. But after 2 invoices, EDP was gonna be there, and also Yandere Dev. Humphrey is no longer Humphrey. He's Yandere Dev. He is the worst part of this mode. He is so fast, it is ridiculous. I do not know his AI value, but I know that's high. Probably higher than 20. EDP is there, and he's the easiest part of this night. It's so free. Because now, instead of needing to track 2 people, which I do recommend for King Pig and EBF5, you should know their location at all times. Now you just need a location of one guy. EDP works the same as both King Pig and EBF5, and he can go in any camera, and he's not that bad other than the fact that it's kind of hard to see in the cameras because, well, he's like completely, he's in the shadows, okay? Only his glasses are the only thing that's like colorful that you can see. Yeah, he can go behind you too, and he's just going to be in the middle of the screen, and also he can be in the vents. He's pretty piss easy. Everyone else is the hard part because everyone's AI is quite high. And finally, the reason why I clicked on this video, 10-20. Here's my strategy at least. Is there a better strat? Definitely. But here's my strat for 10-20. So, you begin and you immediately start the invoice. Spam Q to start the invoice, and then you get out of the cameras and press Q to start printing when it's time to print. Eventually, everything's going to go to shit. Okay, it's going to happen instantly. Peter's going to snore, DJ Khaled and Humphrey are going to move. That's going to happen immediately. EMP Humphrey, go take care of, his name is Peter. DJ Khaled's going to DJ Khaled all over the place, so yeah, don't worry about that. After that, 4 cams are important. The cam 1, cam 2, because that's where Humphrey and Lobster is, and whatever cam EBF5 and King Pig are on are also important. Look at those 4 cams. The cams that you don't have to look at, do not look at, okay? It does not matter. The Ben Shapiro strat, after a while you haven't seen Ben Shapiro, just spam the keyboard a little bit. I like doing it when DJ Khaled appears, because what else are you going to do when DJ Khaled appears? Don't turn around. There's a reason. The reason that why you're tracking is because you don't want to turn around. Okay, turning around is bad, because then Walter shows up, and then you have to take the meth, and the meth gives valuable time to the animatronics that they're going to do whatever the hell they want with, and that's bad. You don't want that to happen. Don't miss the EMPs. Don't be stupid. The vents do have power, but it's not like a lot of it's a lot of power, so you're gonna be fine most likely. But I do recommend that you don't there's sound effects when someone enters and leaves the vent, and you can just check on. Again, you should be tracking them, so you should know where they are at all times. You should know when they're in the vent, like King Pig or EB5's in the vent, and you should know when they're not in the vent. You should know if they're behind you or not behind you. Sometimes it's really annoying. I know all the lube locations. That's not that hard. The hardest part is kind of just like dealing with the annoyingness that is DJ Khaled and just being consistent. Since it is like 6 minutes long, 6 minutes and like 30 seconds or whatever, so it is quite long compared to some other custom fucking max modes. But it's not that hard, and it can get consistent, but sometimes you just get fucked, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Sometimes you just get fucked by Joe Biden, DJ Khaled. Sometimes you just get screwed. Sometimes you just barely miss an EMP, and both of them, Lobster and Humphrey, both advance to a next stage. If Lobster manages to get his AK on anything that isn't 6 invoices, it's over for you. If it is at 6 invoices, you should be playing out of your mind because you are probably fucked, especially if he hits either cam 1 or cam 6 first. Joe Biden, his Biden blast will fuck you, okay? You can survive, but it's unlikely. It's best to be struck at the end, but you shouldn't be struck by it. Recommended not to be struck by it. Don't turn around. Take Walter's meth when you can. When again, everything's perfect. Nothing bad is going to happen, most likely, if you take the meth. I usually take it at the last chance I can, because, I don't know, that's just how I do it. Don't question me. And after you take it, Walter won't show up for a while, so you can turn around to your heart's content. Ben Shapiro, don't get fucked by him. Just get good. Yeah, that's the 10-20 strat. Just play it. If my idiot brain could play it without even a strategy, I had to make these up myself. You could probably do it. It's not that hard. It's just not that easy either. It's fun though. I really like 10-20. I wish that I had a better time rebeating it for the Max-thon. And I'm going to rebeat it again for this video, which I haven't done as of recording this audio. Goodbye. Yeah, next is the, you know.
I'm ready.
This is so fucking dumb. Okay, chat. Hold on, I have to pull up the fucking script. What was the... So chat, I'm here with the Avon Guy Man. Mr. Guy Man, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's me. Joe from the game on the green. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I got a couple of questions for you. First, let's get over the questions that some people in the Roblox Max Mode list asked you. I have to fucking pull up the fucking community post. Oh yeah, I don't know how to say this. Percival Knight asks you, who or what inspires you most? Also, can Walter hook me up IRL? I live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
So what inspired me the most to make WeWeVille was the grand revolt of the Legionarian Republic. You know, I really liked that Republic. It was really cool, and those characters, you know, in that Republic were the characters I put in the game. The mechanics were inspired by real life events. You know, Ben Shapiro was EVF5 fans' idea, and the Biden blast. You know, Joe was me, so I inspired myself, but I will say that the best part of making Walter was his product. You know, I really liked his product. You can't get his product because it's in the game. That's the end of my response.
Yeah, that made sense. Yeah, someone just asked you if you could remove all the characters from the game, so what I'll just ask you is, what character would you remove if you had to remove one character from Final Fantasy Hills?
DJ Khaled, because everyone hates him, which makes sense, so that's not going to be in the sequel of Final Fantasy Hills. I don't think I'm going to include auditory distractions like that again, but I could. You never know.
You never know, okay. And a Taco Man 874 asks, would you rather give LeBron back shots or get less shots in the back?
So this reminds me, back in 1965 when I met EDP's father, and, you know, anyway, I think I'd choose, what was the question again?
Okay. Would you rather give LeBron back shots or get less shots in the back?
I think, you know, I really think that question can be defined in a single word. No. You know, think that, the back shots, that's my answer.
Good answer. I just have some questions for you. What is your favorite part about WeWeVille?
My favorite part about making WeWeVille was when people played it and the game got over 1,000 visits. While making the actual game, I really liked the unique concepts I came up with. I think those are pretty cool. I tried to differentiate the game and make it skill-based, so I think that was pretty nice. And my favorite part of making the game, 100%, would have been the Biden blast with He's Me, and I love Biden.
Nice. Alright. But what is your biggest regret for Weeveeville?
Probably the RNG, DJ Khaled. Everyone complained about that, and I do agree that it is pretty annoying. It's not funny after the first time, but I think that the best inclusion was Joe Biden. So that's all I have to say there.
Joe Biden. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is the color the world.
Okay. What are your opinions on other FNAF fan games?
They're really what's that FNAF? The one with the characters. I really like those ones. I haven't played any Roblox fan games, but I like Five Nights at the guy. It's a really good game, and I like the snappiness, so I plan to do that in my future sequels. I also like the Night. That's pretty good, and yeah.
Nice. Did you beat 1020 legitimately?
Next question.
Nice. The game got taken down twice. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so, I don't want to say anything that I can't say through the non-disclosure agreements, but Elder Man and me had, intimate relations over the course of Weeville's history that I had to break up, and we don't have the to work on each other's relationships. I mean, attached my game twice for links in it, and those links were not when they were not there. It was really sad, and I said, and she took it back after the second time, so it was pretty good.
Nice. Can you tell us about your other games, like One Night at Two Forts or whatever the hell it's called?
Well, Night at Two Forts was an amazing game. I would never make anything differently, and it should be getting more respect and more admiration from the public than it does now.
Yeah. What's next for Admin Guy Man?
Five Nights. I think that's the next project I will make.
Man, I'm hyped for that one. So that's about all that I had to say. That was all my questions. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to leave now. What does this do? How do I use this hammer? Why is this in the game? I can't even hit you with it. This sucks. Bye. That was the 1 year anniversary of Finest of Weevils. We don't actually know when it first released because it wasn't public first. We don't know when it was publicly released first. So I'm just going to release it on my birthday because that's close enough. I wanted to make a birthday video anyway, so why not kill two birds with one stone? Yeah, go play the game, link in description. I'm going to go edit the rest of this now. Goodbye.